Okay, let's solve this question now. Suppose that a, b and c are real numbers which are greater than 1. Then we need to find the value of this scary looking equation. So clearly we can see a lot of logs over here. So the topic of this question will be logarithms, and as I'm going to use the concepts, I'm going to mention the concepts as I'm going to solve this problem. So the first thing that you should know about logs are that when the base and whatever you're taking the log of is same, then it results to 1, right? So here you can see that in this question I have a few ones over here. So these ones can be replaced with, this can be replaced with log of a square b, a square b. Similarly, this can be replaced with log of b square c, b square c, and this one can be replaced by log of c square a and c square a. Okay, now what happens when you sum two logs with the same base? Yes, it becomes the product. So basically when the bases are same and you add log a plus log b, it will give you log of ab with the same base. So here the same thing is going to happen. Over here the same thing is going to happen. You see that log a square b, and here log a square b into log c. So this whole expression over here, that is this expression over here, this becomes log of a square b times, not times, a square b multiplied by c by a. Similarly, this expression over here along with this becomes log of b square c, and here it becomes b square c times a by b, and lastly this becomes log of c square a, and here c square a multiplied by b by c. It's nothing but a simple application of this property that I have written. So if we further simplify this equation, then what do I get? This equation can be written as 1 by log of a square b, and here I can write abc, plus 1 by log of b square c times abc, plus 1 by log of c square a times abc. Now I'm going to discuss one more property which I'm going to use over here, that is this. Whenever you have log with base b and log of a we are taking, this becomes log a upon log b. I'm going to use this property over here to, and let's see what happens. So if I make this thing as log of abc divided by log a square b, then the log a square b will come in the numerator, right? So this becomes log of a square b divided by log of abc plus log of b square c divided by log abc, and here you get log of c square a divided by log abc. Now you can see that there is a common denominator over here, and therefore we can simply add the numerators of these fractions. So if we simply add, then it becomes nothing but log of a square b plus log of b square c plus log of c square a, and this is whole divided by log of abc. Now again I'm going to use this property, the second property over here, in the numerator. So what I'm going to get over here is log of a square b multiplied by b square c multiplied by c square a divided by log of a b c. So this is nothing but log of a cube b cube c cube divided by log of a b c. So this can be written as log of a b c cube divided by log a b c. Here another concept of logarithm that is going to come handy is let's discuss the fourth property over here. So it says that when you have log of a to the power x with some base, let's say b, so this becomes x times log of a with base b. So this over here, this expression will become 3 times log ABC divided by log ABC. Log ABC and log ABC can be cancelled because we know that ABC are all real numbers greater than 1. So I am left with 3. So what is this 3? It's nothing but the expression of this complex looking expression, right? So the value that you're going to write over here is 3. You write this, you get full credits for this equation, for this question. Thank you very much for watching this video.